Hello and welcome to this quick video about this new flight controller and ESC stack from SpeedyBee. This is the SpeedyBee F405 Mini. This is a 35 amp 20 by 20 flight controller stack, and SpeedyBee seem intent on making sure that everyone can afford their stuff. Together, this costs just under $60. However, you can buy the flight controller for $32 or the ESC separately for about $32 too. Now, these guys seem intent on becoming something an awful lot larger in the hobby that they were historically. SpeedyBee are a sister company of Runcam, so I think of them as the same outfit. And SpeedyBee and Runcam are in bed with the DJI team, making cameras and stuff with that as well. And I thought that might slow things down. However, it seems to have given new impetus to SpeedyBee to continue to innovate. Now, back in April this year, I looked at their first wing controller, the F405. That is an awful lot of flight controller with a not very big price tag. And I've looked at some of their new frames that have been out recently too. This just happens to be the latest product that they've brought to market. They have got other things in the pipeline as well that I'm excited to show you when they are released. So SpeedyBee is definitely putting a lot of time, effort and money into developing cool products. But the focus of this one is this SpeedyBee F405 Mini BLS 35 amp 20 by 20 amp stack. Again, if you get them both together, you can get this for 1 cent under $60. Now, it's available from lots of normal places. Talk about some of the highlights first. It is obviously going to be wireless. This is a SpeedyBee product, so it's going to connect onto their app. It is only via Bluetooth though, not via Wi-Fi from what I can see. It has battery status indicators on the flight controller itself. So when you plug the battery in, there's LEDs by the side that show you the status of your battery. You can change all the configuration wirelessly as normal. It's designed to support DJI Air units, the O3, Link and Vista, and the wiring diagram shows you exactly how that works. For UARTs on here too, there are 5 volt 2 amp and 9 volt 3 amp dual BEC, so should be loads of power for everything you want to use. Built-in barometer. There's an onboard 8 meg black box storage. There's a capacitor included in the box, a 470 microfarad Rubicon high frequency low ESR cap, and excitingly they've really thought about how you can mount this thing, because they've provided both M2 and M3 installation hardware. However, it's when you look at some of the details that you start to spot some nice things that they've done. They haven't just tried to build the cheapest flight controller they can to keep that price down. There's actually some neat stuff on here. One of the things that's quite cool is they have a MaxLinear LDO power supply chip to power the gyroscope, and that's going to give you a lot more surge protection, and with a large filtering capacitor, it should protect the gyroscope from any interference caused by the power sources. Although this flight controller is definitely built to support things like modern HD systems, it has onboard stuff for analog. So irrespective of what your system is for FPV, this should work fine. I do like the fact that there are M2 and M3 bits in here. By default, it comes pre-installed with the M2 grommets. If you want to go M3, that's fine. Just pop those grommets out and put the M3 grommets in place. It also comes with a full set of mounting hardware, along with a little power cable too. Now, this is really aimed at the smaller models rather than the 5-inch, but actually, if you're not building an out-and-out speed machine, this could probably be fine for a 5-inch model as well. The innovations aren't just on the flight controller though, there's also some other cool stuff in here as well. Things like the ESC board, this 4-in-1, has a TVS protected diode, and that 470 microfarad low ESR capacitor means that you have an awful lot of protection. That TVS diode is there to basically absorb any voltage spike when you plug in the battery or during a crash when the rotor gets stopped. There are some systems that don't like battery spikes, and I'm talking particularly things like Walksnail. Although you can run it on 6S, if you get a nasty voltage spike, then things can get cooked. And it also means that you continue to get clean data from the gyro and the flight controller, because all of that nasty voltage spiking is managed at the connection. The wiring diagram is an awful lot better this time around. It shows you how to plug everything together. I did criticise SpeedyBee when I had a look at the F405 wing, and they've dramatically improved their manuals and their wiring diagrams, so thank you SpeedyBee for listening to the community. But you can definitely see here how you can wire up your Express LRS, Spectrum receivers, PPM, S-Bus, Crossfire Nanos, where to put your buzzer, where to put your external stuff, your LED strip, your GPS, and all of that goodness too. In summary, this is another very nice stack from SpeedyBee at a very, very attractive price point. Well done, SpeedyBee. Is putting pressure on some of the other manufacturers out there who are charging an awful lot more for similar things to this, and it does mean that for pilots who haven't got lots of spare money to get hold of components to build stuff, SpeedyBee is taking care of them as well, and appears to be providing it a decent quality too. Do stay tuned, there is some more stuff from SpeedyBee coming that I'm looking forward to talking about soon, and I'm getting to the point now where I'm very, very tempted to do a quad build just with SpeedyBee components and some motors. So if you're interested in that, do let me know. But I'll put links down below to all the stuff I've talked about if you're interested in finding out more. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch my videos and find them useful, then please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot. If you really like what I'm doing here, you can become a Patreon and support the time I spend helping others and get access to lots of exclusive benefits. Link is in the video description. Remember that all the videos on the channel are organised into playlists, so you can easily use those playlists to find all the videos on a subject that you are interested in. Add Painless 360 to your searches on Google and YouTube, and it'll help you find my content for any particular topic. Thanks again for watching, and as always, happy flying.